Hello my dear children, welcome back to our basic science class. In the previous class we had studied that opaque objects can form shadows. Celestial spheres like our planets including Earth is also opaque. So they can also cast shadows. Do you know this is one of the reasons why there are days and nights in our planet. Come on. Let's study more about it. As the Earth revolves around the Sun along its orbit, it spins on its axis too. This spinning movement of the Earth is called a rotation. As the Earth rotates on its axis, only half of the Earth faces the Sun at a time. The portion which faces the Sun is illuminated by sunlight and has day, and the other half has night. Let's assume this globe is our Earth and this lamp is the Sun. Now look closely. The night is shining only on one side. This is day. Now look at the other part. Then you can see it's dark. This is night. When the Earth rotates, day changes to night and night changes to day. That's how the rotation of the Earth causes day and night. Then, what if the Earth were transparent? If the Earth is transparent, it allows light to pass through and does not obstruct. Hence, there is no night on the Earth. Do you see the shadowy path of celestial spheres that revolve around the Sun? They will always be in the direction opposite to the Sun. Rarely does the shadow of one celestial object falls on another. This is why sometimes solar and lunar eclipses happen. Let's now study eclipses in detail. Some of the confusion probably comes from not knowing exactly what the word eclipse means. The word eclipse means an obscuring of the light from one celestial body. Here, obscuring means hiding. So, the name of the eclipse tells you which one is getting darker. That is, in solar eclipse, the sun or sol gets darker. In lunar eclipse, the moon or luna gets darker. Once again, solar eclipse, sun is eclipsed. Lunar eclipse, moon is eclipsed. Clear? Then, what is actually happens in solar eclipse is that when the moon comes between the earth and the sun in a straight line, the earth comes in the shadow of the moon. Then, shadow of the moon falls on the earth. The sun cannot be seen from the area where the shadow falls. This is solar eclipse. Different types of solar eclipses are total solar eclipse, ring solar eclipse and partial solar eclipse. You can even do that at home. Get a ball of this same size, smaller than this apple. This ball is our moon. Suppose apple is our earth and instead of the light from the sun, we can use a torchlight. Looking from the earth, we want to block the light from the sun, so the moon must pass between the two. Look, you can see the shadow cast on earth. From the earth, we would see the hidden sun. So, during a solar eclipse, the order goes sun, moon, earth. That is, in short, S-M-E. Then, what about lunar eclipse? When the earth comes between the sun and the moon in a straight line, the moon then comes in the shadow of the earth and will be invisible. This is lunar eclipse. Try lunar eclipse at home using the same things we used earlier. you need to pass the earth between the flashlight and the moon. Now, looking from the earth to the moon, we see the shadow of earth. So, during a lunar eclipse, the order goes Sun, Earth, Moon. That is, in short, SEM. Observing the eclipse. It is perfectly safe to look at a lunar eclipse with naked eyes. But solar eclipse should be viewed only by using solar filters or using the reflection or the transmission method. For this, you may use a pinhole camera. We can also make a model of pinhole camera by using a cardboard box, a sheet of white paper, a roll of tape, scissors, aluminium foil and a pin. Cut the white sheet of paper so it fits on one end of the box. Tape it onto the inside of the box. On the side opposite from the white sheet, cut 2 holes on either end. One of them is the viewing hole. Tape the aluminium foil over the other rectangular hole. Make sure the foil is completely flat and not crinkled. Use the pin to make a tiny hole in the center of the foil. That's it. Stand with your back towards the sun so that the pinhole faces the sun. View through the rectangular hole. The projection of the eclipsed sun will appear on the white sheet of paper. So, my dear children, make a pinhole camera by yourself and submit it after the school reopening. Okay? Let's summarize the main concepts we have learned today as solar eclipse. When moon comes between the earth and the sun in a straight line, the earth comes in the shadow of the moon. Then the shadow of the moon falls on the earth. The sun cannot be seen from the area where the shadow falls. This is solar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. When the earth comes between the sun and the moon in a straight line, the moon then comes in the shadow of the earth and will be invisible. This is lunar eclipse. So, my dear children, it's all for today. See this class repeatedly and study the concepts. Okay, see you in the next class. Thank you.